Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Yes, it's been a little while. No, it hasn't. We were live last week. Good evening, I hope you're well. We're back with Genshin Impact this evening for 2 hours. Now, I did notice something that I maybe didn't take into account when I did the schedule on Sunday. So, we're streaming Genshin Impact this evening, and then we're streaming it tomorrow morning. That's not an issue. It doesn't kind of go well, does it? I think next week, obviously, there's going to be some issues with streaming days because obviously we've got the bank holiday on Monday because of the Queen's funeral, so that takes a day of streaming away. Tuesday we can stream, but it'll be a later start. I've got an appointment over the phone to deal with. So yeah, there'll be some changes to next week's schedule, but I think I've got to take into account if we're streaming something in an evening, I don't want to be streaming the next morning because it kind of doesn't work. But we're gonna do as we scheduled for this week, so it's all good. Something else I've noticed as well. I updated the Genshin Impact thumbnail. I'm not sure I like it. You can't really read it enough. I need to deal with that as well. I'll try and deal with that before our next Genshin Impact stream, which will be tomorrow morning. I won't deal with it before tomorrow morning. I won't have time. I'll deal with it before next week. Because otherwise I won't get it done. I thought I did really well at updating the thumbnail and making it look nice, and then, yeah, no, I don't like it now. I've decided it is not good enough, so I need to play with that at some point. But good evening, I hope you're well. I know there's someone in chat, bear with me, I can't read it while I'm filling in the YouTube site, so give me 2 seconds. But yeah, I hope everyone's well, I hope everyone's week's going well. Thank you to those that joined us for Ghost of Tsushima. It's an incredible game, graphically, story, it's incredible. So I'm really enjoying that at the minute. But let's focus on Genshin Impact. Before we get too much into this, if you hear me make some weird groans and stuff, and as I move around to stay comfortable, I kind of did something I wasn't meant to do today. My little boy lost something, and it went behind the washing machine. And as most of you know, I have a broken back, and I don't think you're meant to lift a washing machine with a broken back, just to try and get it out. I kind of did, shouldn't have done. Yes, it hurts. So apologies for any strange grunts as I try and stay comfortable. Good evening, Goated, how are you? I should be okay. Right, sounds okay. So we've got 2 hours of Genshin Impact. We're going to continue on with the Dendro storyline and have a look. I've been told there's some new events again. We haven't even done the previous ones because we haven't got far enough in the Dendro storyline. We shall see. And I've just realised I've not done the login rewards all week either, which doesn't help. But this is us getting back to normal when it comes to streaming and Genshin. Minimum of 2 streams a week is our plan. And we're kind of on it for this week. Claim. It's a survey. Fill out carefully. 50 Prima Gems. Okay, I need to make sure I do that. So, let's have a look at where we stand. So, Prima Gems, we've got 288. We're a little way off doing 10 wishes. A little way. And the banners have changed. Ganyu is now a banner. And so is Sango Nomara Kokomi. Apologies for pronunciation. It's probably horrendous. But these are 2 new banners. We've got 13 days, 17 hours and 30 minutes. Hopefully we'll get another 10 wishes, hopefully soon. As I say, tomorrow we have a lot more time because we've got a 4-hour stream, 3.5 to 4 hour stream tomorrow. Definitely a lot easier. I did say hi, hello, Goated. I'm not sure if you heard me, but just in case you didn't. Hello, how are you? Let's do our login. There we go, Battle Pass increased. We haven't done much of the Battle Pass this month because it kind of started during the summer holidays, which obviously is an issue for us. I saw a short where a helicopter was giving over the beach and lower to ground, a soldier hanging out the side was holding the dog up, then they let go and dropped into combat. Yeah, that happens. Sometimes the dogs are strapped to the soldier's chest as well, and when he abseils out of the helicopter, the dog's on his chest, strapped in, and they have glasses on as well to protect the eyes, and then on the beach he lets him off and does his thing. But yeah, it happens all the time. Okay, we have some new things by the looks of things. Phase trials. This is something we can't do yet, or can we? We can do this, but we haven't got far enough to do it. Lost Riches is another one we haven't been able to do because we haven't done enough Dendro. I'm hoping tomorrow morning stream we'll start being able to do some of these things. Graven Innocence. Import Almost Summeru, there is a shop named Akara Crafts. One can hear the many sights of craftsmen within. We've got to complete the unappreciated carving to invite Calais. So what is this? Oh, okay, that's something we need to do. 13 days. Again, these are things we can do tomorrow with more time. I want to focus more on the Dendro storyline this evening, and a lot of these events we're going to try and do as much as possible tomorrow. That's worth a decent amount of Primogems as well. Well, that's not good. Sorry to hear that, Goated. I know from personal experience, nightmares are horrible, especially when they're so real. They are horrible, to be honest. So I know that only too well. Rumble Flower. I think that's new. What is that? Okay, that's there. That's there. We're not there yet. So that's the Rumble Flower. So the mission we're currently on, which we started last stream, is the Children of Yamara Village. Otham tells stories about dragons, Kavos wants stories about sea monsters, and Sudabert wants stories about a smart and powerful distinguished lady. No story suits all kids, just tell us each a story they like. That was the quest. We did 2 out of 3 children. We stopped because we're running out of time. So we're going to hopefully finish this tonight and then move on from there. If we have a look on the map as well, we were aiming to get over here, weren't we? This was a quest, I think, along the way, because I think the main quest is over here, and we can open this up along the way. That's kind of our thinking. That's the plan. A soldier got shot in the back by a sniper who's bleeding bad out. They had to do open surgery. Yeah, I don't know why you watch things like that. To be fair, I don't watch them because it doesn't help my head. But yeah, it's the kind of thing you have to see and deal with at the time. But most people don't understand or know that's what happens. So seeing it, I don't know why them kind of shorts are out there. They shouldn't be, really. Most people don't want to see stuff like that, to be fair. But it is. That's just how it is, unfortunately. Okay. Free food. Right, let's crack on. Let's speak to Sudabert. This is the last one we need to do the 3 children. I need to read this because they're not going to read it themselves. What story would you like to hear, Sudabert? Any story will do, but I'd like to have a distinguished lady who is smart and powerful. Well, she doesn't have to be a distinguished lady, but the character's got to be determined and loving. Like Princess Cinnamon, who left her palace with a tiger in the fairy tale. That's a lot of demands. Well, Paimon knows several ladies who fit that description, but somehow they all have connections to Electro. Electro is good. It makes plants stronger and bear more fruit. You know a lot, Sudabert. So, where should Paimon start? A film called Siren Head Part 2 is about military or specialised soldiers in the Fort Ashmore. They go about some wanting. They were in for something they weren't. They got picked off. Yeah, that happens. To be fair, most of the stuff that the military do, you never hear about. And you won't. It's just how it works. Military are in countries they're not meant to be in, doing things they're not meant to do. But no one ever, it's never, you know, it's never put out to the media. No one really knows about it. That's the whole point, though. So there are times when things like that, especially the cartels, it happens. It's one of those things, unfortunately. In a place far, far away, there was a library. A general and a shrine maiden. Let's start with that. Oh yeah, making the shrine maiden a priestess and the general a queen should help you understand it better. Are they both distinguished ladies? Yeah, they both are. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there was a beautiful and powerful queen. But war came, and although the queen won, she also lost many friends. She cried and cried. I'm going to make a robot and have it work for me. Then I shall live alone in a palace forever and not make any more friends. I won't lose them. Beep, copy that. Working now, replied the robot. We then began running the kingdom for the queen. Then some bad guys started to scheme. Number 1, they were killed off, and then once they come out with children survived at the horror film. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. These things, yeah, I can't talk about any of that. There's things you see shown, do, and yeah, a lot of that you can't talk about. So, unfortunately, I can't comment on that at all. Cousin. Oh, your cousin's in South Korea, is he? Okay. Why are you worried about that? Where does the priestess come in? The queen had a pretty and powerful priestess friend who couldn't bear to see the queen go on this way. That was when a traveller came to the kingdom. He and his companion were both smart and brave, so the priestess thought, they're agile and resilient if they're willing to help. Paimon tells the story of the queen and the priestess, both of whom are distinguished ladies, in a way that really engages the kids. In the end, the lonely robot was still working hard, but that's another story. Everyone was so awesome. Even though that traveller wasn't a distinguished lady, he was still strong. That's what I want to be when I grow up. I'm sure you can do it, but if you don't behave and get lost out there, then none of that will happen. Very smooth. Yes, I'll behave and won't wander outside. What happened when you got lost before? I don't remember. I just went into the woods to gather herbs. Herbs? Yeah, Alfonso said there's a herb to improve Grandpa's sight. He has trouble seeing things lately and can't even see people coming his way, so I wanted to help Grandpa. After the loss of him, I can't worry about him. South Korea's military, though, don't go anywhere, do they? Because, thanks for the like, was much appreciated. As far as I'm aware, South Korea's army don't leave South Korea. Good evening, Slimmer, how are you? To be fair, though, Goated, if any of your family are in the military, that's always a concern. And unfortunately, it's something you need to kind of process in a way. There's always that risk. When you join up, you know, that is the risk you're taking when you do join up, unfortunately. No, he warned me not to wander into the forest too, but I wanted to help, so I sneaked off. But then I don't remember the rest. Nothing at all? Nothing. When I came round, he was already home. My brother said everyone was worried. I know what I did was wrong, and will never sneak off into the woods again. That's right, good girl. Speaking of the forest, about the mysterious creatures in the woods. I don't know anything about them. Whoa, that was fast. What do you mean by mysterious? If I knew what they are, they're not mysterious. If I don't, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Sorry. That actually makes a lot of sense. But what Paimon wanted to ask about is around plant-like fairies. Round and plant-like... Oh. Did that ring a bell? No. That sounds mysterious. She's hiding something. That's a shame, because Rana said she would love to know what an Rana is. Oh, she wants to know too, then. She does. Also, didn't the priestess in the story say, ack? Don't be a tantrum-throwing child who refuses to talk to others. I'm not doing it again. Okay, the priestess and the queen are really great friends. But like how they trust each other, I think Rana would understand why I can't say it. When I'm old enough to understand a lot more, I'll tell Rana and you too. But no, not now. I'll be old by then. It's okay. I'll also age, so you'll always be more mature than me. Alright then, we won't ask more questions. Just be a good girl and don't wander around. Thank you for the story. I love it very much. I'm going to be smart, pretty and strong just like the priestess. Then I'll marry Rana. Okay. And we didn't find out what they were and what happened to the children. Seems like they know about the mysterious creatures but just don't want to tell us. Should we divide and conquer? Should we get the adults in town to pressure them? Just treat it as a secret between these kids. We're staying in Samu for a while and we've time to look into it. I'm back. How did it go? Was it fun? Wouldn't say fun, personally. It was fun. They told us a story. Dragons actually don't eat people, Rana. Oh yeah, that's good to hear. I was worried a dragon might fly over here and eat you all someday. Oh no! Storytelling is kind of fun. I think so too. Okay, you should go home now. It's about time to eat. Isofat said he caught good stuff in the water today. Come with us, Rana, and both of you too. We've got business to tend to, but thanks for the invite. I want to eat with Rana. I'll be there next time. Come on, you've got to go now. Or Isofat is going to finish it all by himself. Okay, bye Rana. Bye you two. Sign up for Chance of getting killed. He said that a couple of things happened on his base and basically bombed. Yeah, but that's what you sign up knowing the risks. And I think a part of signing up is your family also know the risks as well. And that is just the unfortunate side of it. Stick around for a minute, Lytham. I want to talk to you. I'm concerned about you. The forest has been the same lately. The animals are getting aggressive and more fungi have popped up. Same with the rivering zones, which keep appearing. Don't go picking mushrooms anymore, okay? Don't worry, I know where's safe and not safe. What's more, star shrooms are tasty, and they give you energy to keep working hard. No, Granny Jayette and I are both worried. Promise me you won't run around out there before I figure out what's going on. Okay. That's a good boy. You'll be great when you grow up. All right, go eat with Kavos and the others. Got it. I really wish they spoke for themselves sometimes. There's nothing you can do, Goated. He's doing what he wants to do. All you can do is you've just got to try and process it yourselves. The Transformer side of things, it doesn't happen. There isn't that sophistication out there yet, and I don't think there will be for a while. Yeah, they're a long way off anything similar. But yeah, unfortunately, you've just got to try and process it. It's his choice, isn't it? That's the thing. I asked him a couple of persons, like, has shot anybody? Yeah, you can't talk about it. So there's unwritten rules. If you meet anyone who's in the military, you never ask them if they shot anyone or how many people they've shot. You don't talk about things like that. Soldiers don't talk to other soldiers about things like that either. It's just not, you can't talk about it. It just doesn't happen. And if people ask, you generally just brush it off. Yeah, it's within military circles, it's a rude thing to ask. I get your concern for him. I do, completely. But he made the choice to join up knowing the risks, and unfortunately you've got to find a way of processing that, you know, and he could go through his time and be absolutely fine. That's the thing you've got to hold on to. And as long as he seems happy doing it, there's no harm, is there? I hope they'll grow up safe and sound. What do you think about these kids, soldier boy? Well, they're good kids. Yeah, I understand. Regardless, I hope they'll grow up safe and sound. My patrol is actually not done yet. I've still got to check out the west, and I have a favour to ask. Would you mind coming with me? Why? I spotted some withering zones there with no one to check them. I'm very worried about kids wandering into one. Now that you're here, will you give me a hand with that? Please, though I have nothing to repay you with. Piece of cake. So you will help? I really appreciate it. I don't know how I can make it up to you. You've done so much for me. Well, we're not going to ignore those in need. Let's go. Okay, so we have the next part of this mission now then. We'll go to this next. So the plan, my thinking was, we did that mission and we can move on and we can open this area up. But not quite at that point. By the looks of it. There's lots of food to pick up here though, it seems. I want to keep them. I want to move the main story on, but we haven't quite got to that point. I do need to go through artifacts and stuff. We'll see how much time we have tomorrow, because tomorrow morning's stream is obviously a longer stream, so we'll have plenty of time to do things tomorrow, I'm sure. We need to be going over here. Can't quite see where though. It's over this way by the looks of things. Yeah, no, I get it. People aren't the same. I do understand that completely. You know, I'm not the same person I was afterwards. But that doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Yes, everyone deals with things in their own way. But it doesn't have to be a bad thing. That's the thing. You know, this may make him a better person for the rest of his life. It's what he feels he has to be doing. And if he does need to talk, just make sure you're there for him. That's all you can do. The best thing about my house is that I can sneak out of it without anyone noticing. That's how I'm running off all the time since I was a kid. Alright, back to business. Let's go. Whenever you're ready. Let's go. It's not far to the west. So, the Children of Vimora, that's that one done. 30 Prima Gems in the bag. They all add up. So heading to a withering zone. If we have a look on the map, we're actually heading the wrong way. We want to be heading over here. I'm pretty sure. We go here for a second. Main story mission is this one. I'm going to stick it on for a second, and we're going to try and head over here, which means we did this mission on the way, but it's sending us back a little bit. But the aim is to get to there, to open this area up next. And the main story mission is we're heading to Port Omos. But we started this mission in the last stream because it was next to us, I think, was the reason we did it. So that's good. And it does give us Prima Gems. That's always a bonus. I haven't done anything in quite some time because we haven't had time, unfortunately, Simmer. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. My plan is, because obviously tomorrow morning we're streaming Genshin for about 3.5, 4 hours tomorrow. So my plan tomorrow is to do resin, hopefully do all these new events as well, because we haven't really touched many of these new events. So yeah, tomorrow I've got lots I want to do. Because the 2-hour streams are just not quite long enough to get everything done, I find. Come on, Kai, get up.
Germinate.
One's down. Oh! I think we need an Electro, don't we, with the Dendro? Because doesn't Electro work better with a Dendro? I think that might be something we're missing in our team at the minute. I don't know if we've really got anyone good enough at the minute, though. Oh.
Get out of here! Off we go!
Am I right in thinking that an Electro would help the Dendro more? That reaction would be better?
Scatter.
Well, we unlocked the chest.
I'll keep this close.
Good evening, Kathy. How are you? Okay, Withering Zone. So this is the continuation of the mission we started in the last stream. We just finished speaking to the kids, telling them a story. And this is the continuation of that. And then we're going to try and keep it the main story. And move on that way. And open more of this up. As I say, we've got today and then tomorrow. So in total we've got about 6 hours of Genshin today and tomorrow. So we should get quite a bit done, especially the new events as well. Good, glad you're good. Electro would help. But Zhao gets me out of a bind. Zhao, whenever I'm in trouble, helps. That's the problem. I'm thinking Kaya. Take Kaya out and put Electro in. I've got to have a look and see what we've got, to be fair. Here we are when I was little. I would often take this road to get down to the river valley to play. The Withering Zones are appearing so quickly now, and Tenari and the others are too busy to deal with them in time. But it's a good thing we have you here now. You made clean work of those Withering Zones before, and they're still dangerous. If it gets too much, be sure to leave the round. Take some rest. Okay, I think let's change our team. I just think we do need to swap. I'm thinking Kaya out. Because we have got Beidou. That might be our best one. Fischl would be an absolute unit. Yeah, we don't have Fischl, unfortunately. We've got Elisa, we've not really upgraded. Kujusera. I think we're going to put Beidou back in. She's the same level as Kaya anyway. So it would make sense to have her back in.
I trust you.
I think that'll be a good reaction. As well. Wrong one. But yeah, Zhao always gets me out of a bind, so I kind of like having Zhao there for when I'm in trouble. So does you going against one type prisoners? Yeah, all you can do is be there for him if he needs to talk. Go to. There's nothing else you can do. Thank you, Goad. Much appreciated. So, I think we're going to put Beidou back in the team. We're not close to ascending her.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm
would
always
be nice
ready.
if we could. Talents are currently. No, we can't level up any of her talents either, can we? No. Where is she at with... To be fair, she was pretty strong for us before. I still haven't gone through a few things. Can we make that better? No. I haven't gone through artifacts. We've probably got lots of artifacts now that could be a lot better. I may have a look at that during tomorrow morning's stream, to be fair. But yeah, let's put Beidou's now in. Hopefully that connection will help more. I'd kind of loathe to get rid of Zhao, because like I say, Zhao gets me out of a bind when I'm in trouble. That's my issue. Right.
Propagate.
Elemental reaction. What's that telling us? Catalyze. When creatures are affected by Electro and Dendro, quicken will occur, which will render them quickened. When quickened creatures are affected by Electro or Dendro attacks, the aggravate or spread reactions will occur respectively, causing them to take additional damage. Something to do in the future that would make things much easier is getting the condensed. The condensed? What's the condensed? Okay, these things roll at us.
Everybody stand back!
Okay, I did this because we needed to heal.
Scatter.
Let's heal Beidou as well. She's got a bit of healing in there, not a lot. Let go a bit too soon there. Okay. These things pack a punch. Right, Beidou's back. Beidou's down. Wow, these things pack a punch. I think I've taken them all out now. Oh no, still one hidden away there. I didn't see that one there. Can I open the candle? That will reduce some of our issues. Oh, that's another. Okay, that's one down. Can't believe I lost Beidou so quickly. I didn't think we'd lose her like that.
Get out of here!
I'll bring her back in a second. Oh, I've lost all my Dendro. We'll bring Beidou back in a second. Okay, 2 down. Where's the other? There's another flower over here. I think we've got one more thing to defeat. There we go. This might be the time to bring back Beidou. Where's my revives? There we go. I can put an attack one on while we're here. Probably a defense.
Propagate. Evil conquering. Here. Boring. Worthless.
But this is why I can't not have Zhao in the team, because he gets me out of a bind. I don't think we'd be able to do half as much as we do if it wasn't for the fact we have Zhao in the team. Condensing resonance at the same time, you can do domain, you get 2 times rewards at 2 times the cost. Oh wow, okay, that's quite cool. Yeah, that's definitely something we need to do then. Yeah, that's definitely something we need to look at. It's just we just haven't had time to do resin and stuff because it's only been 2-hour streams. We've really lost out on lots of things. What are those things in the water? What are those things? They look like crocodile type lizards. Okay. Star shrooms. Take those. We managed to do it. It wasn't perfect. You love the new animals. They're weird looking animals, aren't they? They do look cool. I don't know, can I touch them? Or are they going to attack us? They kind of just adds a new level of realism's the kind of the wrong word, but you know what I mean in terms of seeing different animals like that, rather than the same boars all the time. This withering zone's expanding. Regardless, I'll leave it in capable hands just like before. Just don't overdo it. Thank you. Oh, they do aggro, okay. I weren't sure if they would or not. Oh, okay. Be aware of this one. I need to get Bennett, and then we need to heal Beidou. So while Beidou's healing, do some damage that way. Right, one down. She is also now healed a lot more than she was. They go underwater and then attack these things. Come on. You can pop up when you're ready. 2 of those done.
Useless. Propagate.
That's one down. What have we got? There's one over there. Go on, Beidou.
Scatter.
Okay, let's go and get this out the way. The withering zone dealt with. There is another one to deal with over there by the looks of things.
Germinate.
Right, it's gone underground again, hasn't it? Where did the big one come from?
Get out of here!
Boring. Propagate.
A shield does help massively as well. Right, big one's down, I think. Yeah, big one's down. I think that's all of them, to be fair. And we can now destroy the tumour. As I say, I want to keep the main story flowing tonight, and then, like I say, tomorrow we're going to try and aim to do more of the side story, the quest, the events and stuff tomorrow. Go to the area where the Spino crocodiles are active. The Spino crocodiles. Yeah, we're so far behind on lots of stuff that I want to do within this. That's the thing. Tomorrow morning's stream is going to really catch us up, I hope. That's the plan. Forest Watch is also tasked with protecting the ecosystem. Recently, potentially because of the withering zones, the alligators have become, shall we say, unusually manic. Okay, alligators. It's a pain to do the tree. Oh really, is it that bad? Not only have they been invading other animals' territories, but they're reproducing at a faster rate. If this goes on, there won't just be a danger to the children, but to the forest ecosystem as well. Luckily, your opponent isn't a withering zone this time. It's my time to shine. You rest up. Leave this one to me. I've come to help you. We're coming to help too. Is it really okay? That's great then. I finally get to fight side by side. We're taking on the crocodiles. We'll defeat a certain number of them. According to that. That's one down. I don't know how many we need to defeat, but that is one. While we're here, we may as well actually heal. The Traveller needs to heal, Zhao needs to heal.
Scatter.
We can still attack while healing. I'm healing out Beidou. Is that enough of them done? Or do we need more? No, we still need more by the looks of things. There's one over here. They don't seem that big and scary, do they? I know they're saying they're crocodiles, but they don't seem that bad. Okay. Now they might seem bad. There's quite a few of them suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Propagate!
That dendro connection definitely helps.
Get out!
Trust Zhao to skin in the action. Another one down. Is that all of them? Oh no, she's still attacking one over there. Let's go and help her.
Propagate!
A little bit of a hit, not brilliant. But that is it down. It's nice to have a chance to do something. This should help with our problem a little. Besides, watching you fight made me realise I still have a lot to learn, like footwork and timing. An experienced traveller like you is just absolutely amazing. Thanks. Thank you so much, really. That reminds me. How's your condition? After taking care of so many withering zones, do you feel dizzy or nauseous or anything? Nope. That's good. You've done so much. Goodness, I feel so much better now. Let's take a break. One of our forest patrol campsites isn't far from here. Should have equipment and supplies. Yay, let's go camping. I can't resist. Off we go. So we're heading into the woods. This is the way we want to be heading, because we want to be heading... Oh, okay, we're actually heading away from the main story. The main story mission's down here, Port Omos. I was hoping to head to here. Kind of taken a kind of detour we didn't want to take. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. I was hoping we could get close to where we wanted to be heading by doing this. But we'll head to the camp. Hopefully from there we can find a way back. Right, can we get this from here? Just above us here. Am I too low? Too low. I was hoping I could get that there. Yeah, I was hoping I could have grabbed that one there. It's annoying. Harara fruit. Lots of boxes in the water here. I know they've all given us more, but where have they all come from? There's a crash boat there. Here we are. That's not much of a camp. What's that round thing at the edge? That thing looks like a small cabin. Oh, that. I'm not sure where it came from, but you'll see them all the time in the forest of Samuru. Maybe it's some kind of ruin. It looks like a house, doesn't it? There are so many puzzles in Azuma I didn't know. Doing them all takes so much. Yeah, we tried to clear quite a few as we went, but there is a lot. I'm looking forward to when we've done all the story and we've caught up with all the events. Just exploring. There's so many places we haven't really looked at properly. And there's still lots of other stories to do within side missions and main story as well. There's always something to do, isn't there? And since we only play when we stream, we don't really ever catch up on ourselves. I've seen I've heard about this kind of house and its resident. Who was it again? It wasn't that researcher who's in Satyavada Life. Oh, never mind. Wait here for a second. I'm going to go tidy up the campsite, get a fire going, and get some ingredients ready. Thank you. Let us help. I can't have that. I was the one who asked you to come and help clean up the withering zones. Let's think of us as trainee forest watchers. What do you need us to do? If you insist, could you help me get some firewood? All we need is some wood chop. That's nothing. Traveller could do that. No, we'll need to collect some dried branches. That's right. You know your stuff. You'll make a fine forest watcher. Is that so? Okay, got it. Let's go. Oh yeah, at least you get prima gems to do them. That's the main thing, isn't it? What's that noise? That was a big old noise, and I don't know what it was. I'm meant to be heading over here, aren't I? Go and grab some logs. I'm assuming I want to get them off the boat. No, that's not firewood. There was one hell of a noise a minute ago, and I don't know what caused it. Okay, one lot of firewood collected. But yeah, as soon as we've got to a point we can leave this mission, well, what we'll do is we'll head to where we wanted to head in the first place. One more lot of firewood. Where are you? There we go. That's the firewood. We'll head back in a second. Let's just grab these Sahara fruit. Let's just grab these as well while we're here. So many things to pick up. There we go. We've got loads of side quests as well that give out Prima Gems. We just haven't had a chance to get to them, to be fair, because there's always story to do. We're back. I'm almost done here as well. Will these be enough? Yep, that's more than enough. One of the camping traditions is to have the most esteemed person in the group light the fire. They just have to light it, right? Leave it to us. I'll leave lighting the campfire to you. Okay, well,
Get out of here!
Bennett lights the fire for us. Using the supplies stored at the campsite and the ingredients gathered along the way, Rana makes a pot of richly fragrant curry. Everyone stuffs their faces, and I couldn't read the last line. So good, curry tasting better after hard work. It's delicious, thank you. Curry's so aromatic. What if the smell draws some critters or hilly shells over here? Curry, curry in the air, hungry children, it's time to come home. This is a children's song for Samuru. There's something free about curry. Each family adds different ingredients and spices depending on how they make it. So each family's curry has its own flavour. So when we were little, we would smell a curry and tell whether it was made by our parents. But once we got older, we couldn't tell whose curry was whose anymore. They all seem about the same. But still, you know that it's time to go home and eat when you smell curry. Curry, curry in the air. Hungry children, it's time to come home. The stuff you make also has a different aroma. Oh, is that so? I'd like to try. Okay, what do we need to make? We're just eating so much curry. Let's make something next time. Okay. That reminds Paimon, why do you have to pick up branches of chopping down trees when you want to start a fire? Does the Dendroarchon punish people who cut down trees? What do we do? Oh no, it's because fresh wood has too much moisture in it. It's so hard to light. Also, the Dendroarchon isn't that petty. Still, our teachings in Samuru also say to respect nature and the forest, because we are the forest subjects. So are the birds and beasts, and in the end, the forest will remember. Even if you grow up and forget, don't fret, the forest will remember. What's wrong? Oh, I felt like something lost in the memories for a long time just occurred to me. Something warm and precious. But I couldn't remember it at all. Just those 2 lines. Dang it, it's like when you have a sneeze, it just won't come out. How infuriating. Some things are harder to remember the more you try to remember them. It's very true. Just ignore it, and after a while it might suddenly come back to you when you're doing something else. I'll try. Thanks again for watching those kids in the village for me before. They're like my little brothers and sisters. The oldest one is Kavos, who wants to travel the world by boat when he grows up. Sudabear is his little sister. She says she wants to be just like me. It's a little embarrassing. I don't think there's anything embarrassing about that. Then there's Lotham. I'm more worried about him. He was raised by Granny Jehet after being abandoned in the village. So Lotham was... Yes, I was still just a little girl back then. One day the adults discovered that a travelling couple who had been staying in the village were gone. All they left behind was this teeny tiny child. I always used to worry about him, but now him and Kavos and the others are like a family. Alfonso also looks after him, just like a real older brother would. About what you and the children were talking about before. Yeah, now you mention it, when we were telling stories to children, we also asked around about the Aranara. Ah, that's the round plant-like little fairies you mentioned before. They said they didn't know, but they were acting like they were hiding something about the Aranara. I don't know much about those creatures myself, but I'll tell you the part I heard. First of all, they're much like you described, round and plant-like. The forest is vast and deep in here in Samuru, and it's constantly changing, like a gargantuan beast, so even locals will lose their way, let alone travellers. Legend has it that there were countless bizarre and amazing creatures in forests like this, and the most famous among them are the Aranara, which supposedly means the forest people. The Aranara are related to the Dendroarchon and are the guardians of the forest. They're the bridge between people and trees. They also have the ability to enter dreams. But for the people of Samuru, dreams are very rare. That's right, they stop dreaming, don't they, as they get to an adult? That sounds amazing. Agreed. They might not say it in front of the adults, but I think they really like the legend of the Aranara. Who knows, maybe they've seen an Aranara while playing in the forest. It's normal for children to have secrets amongst themselves that they keep from grown-ups, so long as they can grow up healthy and become strong, kind and good adults. Also, about kids going missing. About that. Do you have any clues? We were also really worried, so we asked around. The kids said they were in the woods, and the next time they knew, they were in the Vamara village. They couldn't remember anything that happened before that. That's right, Kavos and Sudabear suddenly appeared in the village after going missing for a few days. Everyone was worried sick while they were gone. Alfonso even organised a search and rescue team. What is it? Now that I think about it, it was actually kind of funny. Remember what I said about curry before? Alfonso made the search party take curry into the forest with them so the children could smell it. Anyway, we didn't find Kavos or Sudabear, but they came home on their own. With the whole memory loss situation, something like this whole thing doesn't feel right. So I've been patrolling the forest and ruling out any elements that could harm the children. Lotham is the only one left who hasn't gone missing, so I have to protect him. About Alfonso. I know it's very long-winded, this one. I was hoping to go on to the main story. Speaking of him, Alfonso seems like he's really popular in Weimara village. He organised a search party and the kids talk about him all the time. Oh, him. He's like an older brother to them. We've treated him like family since he arrived in the village a few years ago. According to him, like Lotham, he doesn't have a family, so he sees this place as his real home. Lotham also sees him as an actual big brother. Paimon gets it. If you two stayed in Weimara village, I know they'd be very happy to have another big brother and big sister. Like I said before, if it's possible, I hope you can join the ranks of the Watchers and we will patrol together. What do you think? Well, I'm actually travelling to find someone. You briefly explained the reason for your travels to Rana. I see. I understand how you feel. I also had a friend who was very dear to me vanish out of nowhere, but they... Well, that's not important. The blonde girl you're looking for? I feel like I've heard about her somewhere before. Let me think. Nope, I can't remember. I'm sure someone told me a story about a blonde girl before, just like gold, and called her Nara or something. Paimon feels like Rana's memory isn't too good. That's what happens when you grow up. There's no need to force yourself. Paimon hopes the kids in Weimara village are doing okay. I'm very happy that I can meet the two of you. I'm sure the children feel the same way. You're not only skilled, but also so kind. I'm so moved that you would worry about my little brothers and sisters in Weimara village. I'll keep an eye out for the person you're looking for. And when you finish your journey, come to Samuru. We can patrol the forest together. Let's put a pin in that for now. Okay, but think about it. If only I could have met you and Paimon earlier. You're making Paimon blush. I think she's asleep. She can even sleep while sitting upright? Is this some special training forest watchers get? She must be exhausted. Looks like Ryan doesn't have our stamina. Do you want to take a rest? It's still something I need to do. We have to come back if we want to rest. Okay, so we actually have to rest to carry this on. And obviously I want this, there's something I want to go and do, main story wise. But I also don't want to leave this half done. So we'll rest and see what it wants to do. Just get everything in there. So we have to rest until 6 in the morning to 8 in the morning. So we'll rest till that time and see where this takes us next. But I kind of want to move back towards the main story. I slept so well I don't even remember falling asleep. Sorry about that. You can even sleep while sitting upright. Not really. I just ate a lot. Was feeling so relaxed that I just... Here's a little forest watcher trivia for you. When searching for a missing person in the forest, you want to feed them something that's easy to digest when you find them. Digestion consumes stamina. That's why you feel sleepy easily after eating. Or at least that's what the academia researchers say. Have you rested? You worked so hard yesterday. We slept like babies. Don't worry about us. Okay, then thanks so much for yesterday. I feel much better now you're here. You can count on us. Is there any work left to do today? Let me see. I think we're just about done here. Let's head back to the village. We can check in on the situation on the way back. Okay, so is that mission done? Yes, it is. Perfect. That's another 50 Prima Gems in the bank. Now, the side mission is there still. The Lost Child. We're going to return to the village. It's daytime now. So we have to return to the village for that mission. But we're not doing that. What we want to do is head to here. And then from there, we're going to head south to Omos, as that's the main story we want to focus on for the time being. One as well. We get another 50 Prima Gems for Lost Child as well. That's not a timed mission, is it? No. Okay. So we know that we get Prima Gems for it, but I want to focus on the main story. So we need to head... I'm going to try and use this branch and go that way, I think. Because if we can open the map up, that gives us a lot more of an area. Oh, we're going to be attacked, aren't we? I didn't know we was going to be attacked here. That wasn't my plan.
Eyes on me.
Get rid of this guy so he can't heal anyone. There must be a chest or something here, I would assume. Nice scrolls out of that, though. Hey, big guy. Didn't see the big guy there.
Boring.
Back at ya!
Okay, let's get rid of these guys. We know where we need to head. There is a chest we get out on this when we take these guys down, to be fair. Oh,
Get out of my way.
now took a hit. That shield is nearly down, to be fair. Trying to dodge his shield at that point. Shield's gone. Didn't mean to take that hit. So we're trying to dodge him. Let's get Beidou back in.
Power that ended Python!
Yeah. Yeah.
Missed. Where's the big guy? Big guy is nearly down.
Scatter.
Big guy is down. Should have waited for that to take a full hit, to be fair. That was a bit of a wasted move. Right, there we go. Last one down. They kind of just got in our way, to be fair. Do need to keep an eye on a bit of our health.
Is this an answer from
If
this
we get
world?
attacked again, we will heal. Right, we are heading over this way. If we see anything on the way, we'll try and stop and do it, but the focus is going to be on... Cool bird. On heading to open up this area of the map. That's got to be our focus. What is that? I'm not meant to hit it. Don't know what that is. Have we seen one of these before?
Propagate.
No. I don't think I've seen one of those. Do the banners challenge. They go, yes, we need to do that. That's, like I said, tomorrow morning. We've got plenty of time tomorrow morning. I'm going to try and get a lot of that stuff done. I know we've got a few days to do it, haven't we? So if we head up this path, I think this will take us to this one. And then we can head across to Fort Omos. I don't want to be taking him on, really. See, we can heal as soon as we get a chance to be fair. We have... Okay, that's an area we don't really want to be heading to. It's a withering zone here, isn't there? Can I get this one over here? Why can't I don't know why I couldn't grab that. Oh, I know why I couldn't grab it. I needed this. Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? No, why can't I grab that? I must be doing something wrong. There must be a reason I can't grab that. Yeah, 20 Prima Gems for both. We're quite a way off being able to do wishes, to be fair. Okay, I'm hoping... Oh, there we go. There is a fast travel point here as well. That's a bonus. That's one we found that we didn't know about. That will help us. Okay, so from here, we're heading over there. We're not too far away. And then Port Omos is where we're heading as well. Let's wait for stamina to recover. Anything interesting? The land is so colourful and green. So Port Omos is to our right hand side, so over there. That's the main place to head to for the story mission. That's the plan. We just got to get this bit done first. We can open up the map. And I won't have to do the talking because the actual story will talk for me, which is always a bonus. We did gain some Prima Gems in that mission we were doing, so that's a bonus as well. Still a long way off 10 wishes, but you never know. We may get, with all the events ongoing, there's a chance we could get some wishes done tomorrow if we manage to get quite a lot of stuff done. That, is it me, or does that look like it's one of the machines, the Ruin Guards? It's got a Ruin Guard look to it, hasn't it? It's a little bit worrying. Okay, here we are. We can now unlock the Statue of the Seven. This is what the aim was, because now we can see where we're heading. So the main story is down here. And that was kind of my plan, was to try and make it to Port Omos so we can continue the main story. It's a big ruin machine. It is, isn't it? That's what it looks like. So we are on the right track at least. We know that's the village we need to go back to for a mission there. 50 Prima Gems as well. But we want to do some of the story. And we also don't need a heal now. I don't think we've got enough. We've got 2, we need 20. So nowhere near enough there. But everyone is also healed. And we can now at least see where we're heading. Random event. Terminate this treacherous transport. Where? We've got a random event just appeared. I think it's below us. Where is it? There's someone there. Oh, there.
Terminate!
Adventure time.
And we just got to kill the
Everybody
transport.
stand back.
I think it's nearly down, to be fair. Transport's down.
I wasn't done.
So now we just got to kill the treasure hunters. To be fair, we need these
Propagate!
anyway, because I'm pretty sure they drop something we need for upgrades as well. So we do need to take these guys out. There we go, we defeated them.
The wrong test subject.
We got some rewards, they're nothing fantastic, but we got some. Okay. We're on our way to Port Omos, that's the plan. I think this is a picture opportunity over here. This is a viewpoint. That is a nice view. The harbour betwixt the two trees added to the archive. Yeah, I'm glad I kind of spotted it and thought that's what it was. Okay.